Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back on this channel. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the tea about what's going on the internet about your favorite makeup removers, micellar waters. I have 7 of them with me in this video. I'll be going through every detail that I have collected, and I actually got to know a lot about them, and I want to share that thing with you. This video is not at all sponsored. All the views that I'm gonna give you are my own, and I am being very impartial and honest about these. And before we just jump right into the video, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Also hit on the notification bell so that you never miss out on anything whenever I come online or post. With this, let's just dive right into the video. So guys, the very first micellar water is from Pond's. As you can see, I am just done with this one, and this one brightens the skin up and it feels very fresh and light on the skin. It removes the makeup effortlessly, and on the days when I'm wearing the waterproof makeup as well, it removes the waterproof makeup with ease also. But in case you're wearing waterproof mascara, it takes 2 to 3 swipes to remove that thing completely. One good thing about this one that I absolutely love is that this one is also having castor oil, which is very good for the skin. This micellar water is also having niacinamide, which is anti-acne. So in case you are having acne prone skin, this particular micellar water is going to help you. As far as the fragrance is concerned, yes, it definitely has a fragrance, but it's not overpowering or it's not irritating at all. It has very beautiful fragrance. So if I have to talk about just one thing which makes this particular micellar water stand out, is that this one is also having benzophenol 4, which is just like the sunscreen, and this one blocks UVA and UVB rays both, so which is of course a good thing. Not a lot of micellar waters in the market, they have this particular agent in their micellar waters, so this one is winning definitely. We should never forget that this is 100% alcohol free. And the next one is from Bioderma. This is one of their best sellers, and the packaging of this one looks like this. And the micellar water is of course aqua blue in color, as you can see right here. And this one is very interesting to look at because there is no other micellar water which is having some sort of color like this. This micellar water is infused with caprycyl acid, which moisturizes your skin while you clean it, so that's a plus point. This one in particular is designed for oily sensitive skin, but since I have dry sensitive skin, this one seems to work for me too. This one never strips me too much. This one is also having fluid active complex, which just regulates the sebum production. That doesn't necessarily mean reducing the sebum production, it just means regulating it. I did not face any problems removing my makeup with this one, but there are a few things that I do want to address right here right now. This one is not apt to remove your eye makeup. So when I actually started to use this one, the very first and initial impression that I got from this one is that this one does not taste nice. It accidentally just went inside my mouth, and that is the reason I know this doesn't taste nice. And also, if you try to remove your eye makeup with this particular thing, it just irritates your eyes too. And when I started to use this one, I did not read all the ingredients which are mentioned over here in the back, but when it started to just irritate, I was just not sure if it is expired or not. No, it's not expired. Actually, this one is having copper sulfate in the ingredients. That is the reason that it caused irritation to my eyes. But on the very same hand, copper sulfate is very good for your skin proteins, but not good for the eyes. There is no label warning or directions that this should not be used to remove the eye makeup. It is not written anywhere on top of it, which is of course very disappointing, because I have been using this one in the past to remove my eye makeup as well, and it used to sting me every single time. But when I checked the ingredients, I was just beyond disappointed. Then I feel that they should at least have mentioned on top of this or anywhere that this is not apt to remove the eye makeup. So in case you're using this one around your eyes, just immediately stop using this because it's gonna irritate your eyes. The next micellar water is from Garnier, and I'm sure that you own this one. As of now that you're watching my video, you have this one with you. This one is one of the most affordable makeup removers available in India. This one is oil infused, as you can see right here. If you just shake it, the oil just gets mixed in the micellar water, and that is the reason it's just is apt to remove even the waterproof makeup. I'm almost going to finish this one. I got this one last summer, and this has lasted me this much, and I think this bottle is going to last you for so long. So it was while I was just going through some reviews and discussions and some other threads on internet, I just came across this controversy associated with this one, that in the ingredient list this is having PHMB, which is banned in USA for the skin atopic use, because this one is carcinogenic, which means this can cause cancer if you use it for the longer period of time. And also this is mutagenic, that can interfere with your genetic material, genetic information that you have inside of you, which is really scary to just hear about this thing. It's just simple micellar water, no? So on the internet, a lot of people, they started to drag Garnier that why are they putting this particular thing in the micellar water if it is not safe for the human use or anything like that. So I will also be attaching one screenshot right here. You can see for yourself. Somebody asked Garnier that why are they still adding this thing right in this one if it is carcinogenic and mutagenic. And this company Garnier also replied to their concern that this is safe, and they have put this particular thing in the solution in the required quantity, and it's very safe for the human use. So there's nothing to worry about this thing. And I came across this particular detail, I just became more and more interested to know about this particular thing. I came across a lot of new facts that this thing is used in the medical industry to treat some sort of parasittic infection that happens in your eyes. And I also came across this piece of information that in case you want to use this in the cosmetic products, the concentration should never be beyond 0.3%. But nowhere here it is mentioned that what percent of PHMB is in this one. I wish they do, because a lot of people are concerned about this one. I personally have been using this one and I did not face any sort of issues using this one. I just want to close the conversation about Garnier saying that this is a good one. I hope that the concentration of that thing PHMB that I told you previously to is lesser than 0.3%. At least they should mention on top of it, because a lot of people, they seem to be very concerned about this thing. Next one is one of my favorite. This one is from Sephora. This is their micellar water infused with the zinc. I need to just mention it right here and right now that this one is also having aloe vera, and this one is also having zinc salt in this one. So zinc salt is a very good ingredient to treat the blemishes, breakouts, if you have any pimples. This is going to be your best friend, because once you just use it, this is gonna control your sebum as well. I have been using this one, and this is the only micellar water that leaves my skin feeling very fresh and very clean. And I love this one so much, and I do recommend this one. And especially addition of zinc salt is a brilliant thing. The next one is from the Face Shop. This is their Rice Water Bright Cleansing Cream. This one is designed to remove even the waterproof makeup, and this one is 200 milliliters for 5 or maybe 550, which is very affordable considering you are getting 200 mils. Now just let me talk about how it feels and what does it do. So this one is having very thick, viscose and goopy consistency. Once you just try to rub it onto your face, after some time it just emulsifies and turns into a very satin silk sort of an oil that removes your makeup. So this particular one also claims to brighten up your skin tone, but I have been using this one, but I don't think so. It has done nothing, and I did not see any noticeable difference in my skin. If it has brightened my skin or something like that, I cannot verify that claim. Also guys, there is this warning written right in the back that this should never be applied around your eyes. So in case you're using this one around your eyes, just immediately stop using this, because it's gonna irritate your eyes. And next one is from Clinique. This is their Take the Day Off cleansing balm, and this one is very unique in its own. Texture of this one looks like coconut oil, and once you just remove the makeup using this one, it changes and emulsifies into this very silky, balmy consistency that melts away everything right there and then. And that is the reason this one is so popular. But at the very same time, there is this controversy with this product that this also is having polyethylene, which is not safe for the marine life. But there is not much evidence about this one, but this is the only thing that is concerning. Out and out, this is a beautiful makeup remover. So guys, the last one is from Clinique. Again, this one is their Take the Day Off eye and lip makeup remover. So this is how it looks like, and this one is designed to remove the waterproof makeup as well, because this one is also having oil in that. And I have been using this one, and this one is almost empty, just gone. So here's my review with this particular thing. So this one removes waterproof makeup with ease, and it doesn't leave any sort of streaks or residue behind. But this one feels quite heavy when you just remove your makeup. You feel like going and washing your face with the foaming cleanser, because this one feels somewhat oily on the skin. And also this one is having phenoxyethanol, which is pro vitamin B5. This is a preservative that cosmetic companies they use to put in their products in order to just preserve it. In case they are not putting parabens, they just put phenoxyethanol, which is pro vitamin B5, as I've told you. But a lot of studies they do say that phenoxyethanol is not good to be put in the products that you are using almost daily in your skincare, because it can damage your central nervous system. It's very, very harmful for the kidneys in case it is getting inside of you. So the entire issue online is about this particular ingredient, phenoxyethanol, that I've just told you about. It itself is not a very, very bad ingredient. Just listen to me very, very carefully. It's not about one thing. See, excess of anything is bad. It's not about how you make tea. Everybody knows how to make tea, but the proportion of sugar that you put inside of that, the proportion of tea that you put inside of that, the taste differs in all the different batches. This one gets discussed and debated a lot owing to the addition of phenoxyethanol, and but I think this is in the safer limits. And out, this one, the only thing that I don't like personally is that this one feels quite heavy while you're removing your makeup. It does not feel very, very light, and your skin does not feel very, very fresh, because it is designed to remove even the waterproof makeup. So that is the reason this one feels like that. So overall, there are a lot of discussions, debates going around on the internet about the ingredients what cosmetic companies are putting in your skincare, and it's a fair word to spread to. In case you are using and buying something with your own money, you do not want to buy something that can harm your skin overall. So I have reviewed each and every product that I had in this video for you, and I have also told you the tea about the things which are going around on the internet about these things. And in case you are curious to know what's my favorite makeup remover out of them all, I would say the one from Pond's and the one from Sephora. They are my ultimate favorite. They work beautifully, and using these two is an experience. And for removing the waterproof makeup, Clinique Take the Day Off Balm is such a beautiful makeup remover, to be precise and to be honest. So that's it about this video. I shall see you in my next one very, very soon. Till the time, you guys take care, and make sure that you are subscribed and hit on the notification bell in that you get notified every single time I come online or post. I shall see you in my next video very, very soon. Till the time, you guys take care. See ya.